Good day and welcome back to another Dbz Dokkan battle video. So in this video we are going to just take a look at basically what should you be doing if you are a new player or if you're a player currently during the anniversary, especially a new player. And is it too late to start Dokkan during the anniversary, and should you start Dokkan during the anniversary? So the first thing I'm going to tell to you, as all new players, you should be doing the quest. I know it can be a little bit boring and it's not necessarily the hardest, most enjoyable content, but if every single spare time you can, or every time you can, please quickly try and grind out some of the quest missions. Firstly, there's tons of stones. Literally, you get one stone for every single stage at every single difficulty. There's 3 difficulties which aren't hard per stage, and there's literally over 700 stones in the story that you can get. It's 4 times XP as well, which means you're actually going to be ranking up your profile and getting a lot of stamina refreshes just by doing the story. So not only is the story a really good source of stones, but it's also the best time to grind out the story. Also, while grinding out the story, you should be getting the Dragon Balls. I've said before how to get the Dragon Balls, I'll be doing a tutorial video on it, but the Dragon Balls are something you should be picking up while you can, along with also completing as many of the Supreme Kai challenges as you possibly can. I know that will be difficult for some new players, but try and pick up as many of the Supreme Kai orbs as you can while you attempt to do these stages and while you grind out story. It's going to be a really good resource because it's going to help you get one of the game's best free-to-play allows still, the free-to-play strength Vegeta, who's very good and can be found in the store. There's a video on him in the description down below. But now once you've completed the story, or maybe you get tired of the story, you're a little bit, you've been grinding it for a while and you're kind of done with it, or it's boring, or you've got enough stones, you don't feel like summoning just yet. The next thing that you should do is you should make sure that you do your dailies. So every single day for just 12 stamina you should be doing Pan's Secret Adventure. Not only is it a lot of XP for a new profile, but it also obviously helps you get copies and medals to get another very easy to get free to play LR called Pan, who's great before her Easy A, so she's a card you should definitely pick up. And you should be doing Majin Buu's Shape Up alongside some of your other dailies like, the gear quests, the hidden potential orb quests, and you should be picking up the Hercule World Tournament and the Turtle School training. The reason you should be doing these is because they give you a lot of Zenny and training items which you're going to need as a beginner profile. They don't cost a lot of stamina refreshes really quickly during the anniversary. You get like 20 stamina per hour, so you literally have 480 stamina per day technically. So you can do these 60 or so stamina worth of items very quickly and very easily. The next thing you're going to want to do is the events. Please start with Master Roshi's event and the Miracle of Universe 7. If you manage to pick up some Universe 7 units or representatives of Universe 7 units from the banner summons, these 2 events are going to drop a lot of great free-to-play cards. They're going to drop free-to-play LR, and they're going to be the basis of your units, because most of the units you're going to pick up are going to be Universe 7 or Universal Survival Saga. These plus the Pepe Girls from the Magical Girls event are going to be your number 1 go-to units. The next best units to pick up are Casserelle from the Pride Troopers event, because he can still be used on the Universal Survival Saga team, and then of course the Magical Girls units which you saw above. You should also go and pick up the Goku from this event, the Universal Survival Saga, as this is going to be a great addition to your team. That Goku will become an Easy Aid MUI Goku, who's going to be great on any rep of Universe 7 or Universal Survival Saga team. Now, I've noticed a lot of people that have been picking up Team Bardock units and picking up Ginyu Force units. There's nothing wrong with picking up Ginyu Force or Team Bardock units. It's highly suggested, of course, because you can pick up an LR from Team Bardock and the Ginyu Force, and of course they make nice little beginner holistic teams. But please try and refrain from making these your number 1 investments during the anniversary. You can farm these at any time, but it's going to be a little bit more productive if you have managed to pick up the Universal Survival Saga lead or a Reps of Universe 7 lead to do the other free-to-play events first. If you do not have a Reps of Universe 7 lead or a Survival Saga units lead, then the Team Bardock team, especially if you're brand new, is going to be a good fallback option. Then the rest of the events you can pretty much tackle in any specific order. There's nothing really else that you need to focus on in terms of these story events. You can tackle them for whatever free-to-play units you feel are necessary. The Ginyu Force are a great event, but they're a lot weaker than Team Bardock, so I suggest grabbing them down the wayside, and if you're going to grab a free-to-play team, grab the Team Bardock one instead. It's going to help you out a lot more, and it's going to be way more helpful for you in the long run. Once you've done that, once you've managed to get a free-to-play team, you've picked up the necessary free-to-play units, you can then start looking at tackling some of the Dokkan events. So Dokkan events are used to awaken the summonable units you have. If you need assistance on team building, that video will also be in the description below, but essentially you should start with a team that you have that falls under a single lead, whether that's a typing lead or a mono lead or a category lead or whatever it is, but you should be able to take that event on with a full Team Bardock or with, a Universe 7 reps lead that has all of the free-to-play cards underneath it, basically. Once you have completed some Dokkan events, your team should be relatively solid. I have a progression view in the description below. That is a video about, progression in Dokkan. But if you want to avoid that, you can just keep going in this video for a little bit for a brief summary. But basically, you should try and tackle the easy Bs or Extreme Z battles. They drop Kais and medals. Now you're not going to get very far, but the Kais are really going to help you out with the starting of your team, especially when you don't know how to farm characters or which essays are farmable. And if a unit doesn't have a farmable essay, the Kais are really going to help out in terms of maxing his essay. Once we are completed with those sides, we can then begin to look at things like Super Battle Roads, Extreme Z areas, and those type of things to really hone up on your team. I suggest the Pepe Gals one because there's a couple of free-to-play cards. You've got obviously the 3 Pepe Gals cards, plus you can pick up the other 2 from the Universe 6 event, plus you can pick up the AGL Android 18 from an event, and you can possibly pick up some of them from the general pool summons. So it's probably the easiest Extreme Z area to start getting into, and it's probably the easiest one to use to awaken those 3 units. However, you can then look at things like Bpan, who uses the youth units that you get from story missions. However, these are currently not available, so you need to pick those up with Portal of Memory keys. Beyond that, however, like I said, your next best bet is to go back to the story events once you've, picked up a team and everything, and start farming some more units. Units like Goku, the LR Zamasu, the Artificial Life Forms Vegeta, the Kid, the Baby Vegeta and Baby Broly, the units from the Broly movie, and pretty much any of these free-to-play units nowadays are pretty solid, except for these Universe 6 units who are a little bit weaker. But you can pretty much pick up any of these units in whatever order you want to. It's really going to depend on you, but I highly suggest going back and picking them up because it's going to really help out new players with fleshing out their box for future summons or units that they awaken. You're going to want to run a team and you may be 1 unit short. That's where that free-to-play unit's going to help you fill in the gaps. If you've managed to do all of this and you are looking for your first challenge in Dragon Ball Z or Dbz Dokkan, I suggest that you look at Super Battle Road. It's a good place to start, especially the first 10 stages, the mono Super Battle Road. They're very, very easy now compared to when they first came out, but they'll be a really good challenge for a new player, and they will help you start fleshing out your box. They'll let you begin working on units that maybe you wouldn't work on normally, and it will help you prepare for things like Ultimate Clash, which you'll reach at rank 150. There's plenty of challenging content in Dbz Dokkan, from Dokkan events to IDBH to Dokkan Boss Rush to Extreme Super Battle Road, the LGGTE, and everything else in between. So you're free to catch as much content as you want, just depends on how quickly or how lucky you get to get there. For those of you who are unlucky, like myself this anniversary, it may take you a tad longer, but there's still plenty of content to enjoy in Dbz Dokkan. Now the question is it too late to play Dbz Dokkan? Well, that is, a question that is easily answered. So the anniversary is going to be on for another 10 days. It expires on the 9th of August, as we can see here from the tickets. That is when all the content will pretty much be done and all the summons will disappear. You will get part 3 on Monday next week, which obviously will bring with it the EZA for LR Roshi and the EZA for the Go Freezer and plenty other units. There's still plenty of content to enjoy, and over 10 days you will still get close up to 4,000 stamina pretty much if you're one of those people that uses it all the time. So there's plenty of content for you to do. You can still get all of the missions, all of these. I've completed them obviously, but you will still have all the part 1, 2 and 3 missions, and you still have the ability to get every single ticket for your 66 summon LR. So for new players who are looking for their first legendary card, who are looking to join Dokkan, it is not too late. You can still get this special tickets to summon this banner. So please, 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 if you are concerned, if you think, oh gosh, I wish I had started earlier, there's still plenty of time. Just make sure that you follow my Dokkan news guides and you should be able to get yourself there in no time. Farm up the free-to-play units and you'll be good to go. You will have missed out on some social reward campaigns, but that's not the end of the world. There's plenty of stones and plenty of login bonuses still to attain. So, that being said, I hope this helps you guys with a little bit more of an idea of what you should do as a new player that's come to Dokkan. I know a lot of people are kind of all over the place. They're farming this, they're farming that, they're doing story, they're not doing this. So hopefully this provides you guys with a little bit of a better idea of what priorities you should go with and then what you should do afterwards. But like I said, it's never too late to join Dbz Dokkan, so you're welcome to join it right now and we look forward to having you. That's going to be it from me. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and until next time, stay safe, cheers, and bye!